I was going to be an engineer at one point, so this should work just fine.
You're not, though.
Well, yeah, I fly airplanes now, so I'm basically brain dead. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today what we're going to be up to is we're going to try and figure out how much the V4R weighs. Now, as you guys know, we took quite a bit of weight off this thing this winter, something around the 40-pound mark. Or I think I've got a nerd spreadsheet, so I'll probably throw that whole thing on here because we love spreadsheets. I love spreadsheets. She doesn't love spreadsheets, but I do.
I don't mind them.
So everybody loves spreadsheets. You just need to join the gang. Anyway, first things first, we got to take the belly pan off this thing, rinse that up, rinse the rest of the bike up, put the belly pan back on, because you guys can see we've got like 47,000 different bug splatters on this thing. I rode the absolute piss out of this thing this weekend, and I put about 175 miles of use and abuse on it, so it deserves a bath. So we're going to give it a bath really quick. We'll clean it up, and then I'm going to figure out how much fuel it's got in it. I think it's something around maybe half a gallon or a gallon right now. If it's not much, if the fuel light's on, that's perfect. That's basically like base fuel, because that's pretty much where I like to be when I like to run out of fuel basically at the end of a session. Not run out, but like I like to have the fuel light come on because I want to run it as light as possible. So I kind of want to get the idea of how much this bike weighs, just the bike, not with gas, because we know gas per gallon is 6 pounds. So we're gonna go from there. Uh-oh, I just got sunglassed. Thank you, sweetheart. So yeah, we're gonna do something like that. We'll wash the bike up. We're gonna figure out about how much gas it's got, and then we're gonna struggle to put it on the scales, the two of us, and we're gonna
just the two of us.
It's my birthday, so I get extra kisses too.
You refused to kiss me this morning. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I did. Oops. So that's the plan. I'm thinking the bike, Ducati claims 395 in their race spec. So that's with their heavy bodywork and a race exhaust and deleting the mirrors and all that stuff. We've obviously done a whole lot more than that. And this bike is the bike that actually has the 10 spoke or 9 spoke, whatever they are, the Forged Marcassini wheels on here. So this bike does have the lightweight wheels. We've done a lot of stuff, a lot of little things, a lot of big things. So that's going to be the plan, or what's the plan? I don't know what I'm even saying anymore. So my guess, I want to say without gas in it, I'm thinking 380, 384 is my guess. You said 387. She said 387, I said 384. I'm thinking with a half a gallon to a gallon, I'm thinking 384. So let's go ahead, let's get busy washing. Let's do this.
Robert Ducky, you're the one. Do you remember that from
Help me.
Elmo?
Alright guys, so we got we're gonna try, this is take 75. We got the bike washed, okay? We had some technical difficulties with bodywork flying away, among all sorts of other shit going on. But the bike is clean, the bike is back together. Now, our next technical challenge is that scale's not working. So, according to the laws of physics that I have created, which I was going to be an engineer, so these should be non-mythical laws of physics. What we're going to do is we're going to drop the bike off the front and rear stand, take it completely off the stands. We're going to roll the bike forward, front tire on the scale. We're going to zero it out, and then we're going to roll the bike forward again. We'll get the reading, we'll note the reading when I roll the bike on with the front. Then we'll get the bike on the back. As long as the bike is sitting on the ground entirely and it's not on the stand that I just tripped over, as long as the bike's sitting on the ground, the front and the back, it should all be the same, whether it was sitting on 2 scales or 1 scale or whatever. So that's what we're going to try. We'll see if this works. It should be pretty darn close. Of course, when we weighed the bikes all the other times, it was just pretty darn close too. So it was never perfect. So the plan is, or that is the plan. I'm not going to tell you the plan again. I did check, however, the fuel. This thing's pretty empty. So I'm thinking it's got about a gallon in it. I can shimmy it around for you. really can't hear it. It's pretty much down in here. I can hear it sloshing. So it's not very full. If anything, it's probably getting close to having a fuel light come on, which is exactly where, like I had said, where I like to be at when I get done riding. So let's go ahead, let's try this out, let's see how it works. And science. It's extra fun when you don't have a kickstand. Okay, let's see how this works. I'm gonna try and hold it as light as humanly possible.
190, 180, 190, 191, 191.
191?
191.
Okay.
Keep going.
Where to stop?
Keep going. A little bit more. 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 Okay. And then we are at, I don't know if they can even see it. Let's call it 168.
168?
Let's just call it 168 even.
Okay. It's burning my hand on the tail. Put it in, baby. Calculator. Sun is better for the shot, dog. Do it for the gram. It was 191 and 168. That don't sound like a lot.
I said I...
All right, guys. So if we do 191 plus 168, that gets us a whopping total of 359 pounds. Now, I did not think it was going to be that light. Now, again, I'm hoping that this is pretty accurate. It should be pretty close, give or take, you know, depending on how accurate that scale is and the way we did it. It should be pretty darn close. But yeah, I didn't think it was going to be that good. I didn't think it would be that light. Obviously, low fuel. So what was it, 359? Yeah, 359. So let's say it's pretty much out of gas right now. If you added 2 gallons, that's 12 pounds. That's that'd be 371 pounds. Yeah, I did not think it was going to be that light. So yeah, obviously, you know, I mean, the Ilmberger bodywork alone was 11 pounds. You know, individual items, I could go over the whole spreadsheet. There's a lot of stuff on this bike that, you know, weight got taken off. But, you know, the big one is the exhaust and the bodywork. Those, just between those two was 25 pounds. You know, all the rotating assembly stuff. So yeah, that's just cool. That's just really cool and really hard to comprehend that if that bike is really only about 360 to 375 pounds, depending on fuel loads, that's pretty cool. So, and I did just ride all weekend, and it does feel like it feels like I can go in so much harder to every corner. I felt like I was being such a bitch, but I ran basically the same lap time over and over as my PRs from last year, and I felt like I was like just not even pushing the bike that hard. So I'm thrilled. I didn't think it would be that light. I think that's freaking awesome. So, what, hot?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, with that, I think we're gonna go now, and I don't know,
Get it off the stand.
go tear into more projects, because
I'm gonna ride it.
why not? And on that note, thanks for watching Desmaholic Racing today.
Sport mode,
and we'll see you in the next one.